miller leaned on the split rail fence and spoke the kind of truth that don't make sense at first. His water wheel kept time like a second heart. The creek sang bass beneath the grinding stone. He said, son, a man's not measured by his cart, but by the weight he carries when he's alone. I was just a boy with gravel in my shoes. He handed me a bucket filled with grain. The mill will crack the hardest truth you choose, and flour's just the dust of broken pain. The miller's advice was slow and deep, like the creaking wheel that never sleeps. He said, fortune favors the steady hand, and a good fence line respects the neighbor's land. Years later, when the bank took half the farm, I walked down to his doorway in the rain. He poured me coffee with a quiet calm and said, this wheel has seen 1,000 aches. The river rises, then it finds its bed. The stone will wear but never break apart. You've got good timber growing in your head and calloused hands to mend a broken heart. The miller's advice was slow and deep, like the creaking wheel that never sleeps. He said, fortune favors the steady hand, and a good fence line respects the neighbor's land. The mill is gone now, torn down for a lot. The split rail fence replaced by vinyl white. But every time I face a knot I've got, I hear his voice cut through the fading light. I tell my son about the man who knew that grain and grief get ground the same old way. The water wheel's a ghost, but the word stayed true, and Leominster still standing where he'd pray. The miller's advice was slow and deep, like the creaking wheel that never sleeps. He said, fortune's line respects the neighbor's land.